There is something so delicious about the he falls first romance trope. Today, we're talking with Aimee of Curvy Girls Read Romance all about this trope. And I am loving these deep dives with my friends because I'm getting to get so many good book recommendations that maybe aren't on my radar or are ones that I'm like, ooh, I'd love to revisit that. So if you are interested in this trope, this one is definitely going to be good. Listener discretion is advised. This podcast contains mature content intended for adult audiences only. Hi, Aimee. I'm so excited to have you back on the podcast. For anyone who has not heard your previous episode, go check it out. But go ahead and give everybody a quick rundown on who you are, a bit about your content, and your reading journey.
I'm Aimee. I run Curvy Girls Read Romance Bookstagram. I have no skills with TikTok, so you won't find me there. How did I come to romance? I was a historical fiction reader because I am a trained historian. And then I went into romance from there through historicals. And now it runs the gamut from contemporary historical, some dark monster. I've not read a lot of alien romance, but I'm open to it.
Love alien romance.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So I think that's my next step. But yeah. And we do plus-sized recs of he's, she's, and theys on the page, and just trying to bring some more like body neutrality, body positivity, but mostly neutrality to that bookish space. So
for people who aren't familiar with body neutrality, I saw this, and I don't think I ever really understood it until I saw it's that she's so cute. That adorable woman. She's got the cutest dimples. I'm pretty sure she does digital sex work.
Okay.
And is super into girls. And so she's always like, wear the crop top. I want to see the belly. I don't want the skinny one. Because your lifestyle, not a match. I will hold the McDonald's bag out and be like, oh, let's go. Like, I love that kind of vibe.
Right.
But she said that she had posted something with her in a bikini celebrating a certain milestone of followers. And she's like, there was some body shaming in there. And the thing about body shaming is I have to be ashamed of my body for me to feel shame from what you're saying.
Right.
And I don't feel shame about my body. It's my body.
Right.
Who cares? And so I think that kind of like helped open my eyes to that body neutrality, that it's not like, I love myself and I love all my roles and I love everything. Right. There are going to be days where you're not going to. It's just
100%.
This is the body I have and this is the body I'm given. Breathe.
Exactly. We just exist in this body. And yeah, ideally, sure, I'd love to be body positive every day. That's just not the world that we live in. But yes, so we're striving for neutrality.
Yeah, it's hard, I think, too, when we, especially right now on the media side, like the Hollywood media side, I should say, we're swinging. A lot. We had the kind of Lizzo era. We had that kind of like swing, and then the Ozempic.
Yes, those GLP-1s. Yep.
Right. Yeah, the GLP-1 push, which look into it if you need it.
Right.
Whatever. Do your thing. And we're seeing this push in Hollywood from, more body positivity, which I think we were seeing a lot of, to now swinging to where we were late 90s, early 2000s, with very skinny.
Very skinny, very toxic. I'm getting a lot of flashbacks and like trauma responses to like just the praise of unbelievably unhealthy skinny. And it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit triggering for me, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Lindsay Lohan era when she was on all the drugs.
Or like how Nicole Richie was fat somehow. I don't.
What?
Or Bridget Jones. Like Bridget, she was supposed to be so fat. It doesn't make any sense.
Goodness. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving the direction we're at. And so I think that's why accounts like yours, I think that's why having books that have body neutrality, where it's not fluffed over. It's like, no, I have curves. I
Yep.
wear bigger clothes. This dress kind of accentuates the roles a little bit, and who cares, right? Like having those moments in books, I think can be so empowering
Yeah.
for so many of us. And as someone whose husband has seen her all the way from 125 to 225,
Mhm.
he does not care.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, he does not care at all.
Yeah.
So I think
I
that
don't
the
know if I've ever
media.
been as low as 125, but I've swung from, like, 150 to, like, 275 and everywhere in between, and
Yeah.
he's still okay with me.
Right. And so, yeah, I think that it's what media shows is not always the accuracy of what actual relationships are like, and that's why I
Yeah.
think romance is so powerful. So today we're gonna do a trope deep dive, and I'm so excited to get into this one. You picked He Falls First.
Yes.
So why that trope? And for anyone who's like, what does that mean? It's
Yeah.
pretty self-explanatory. But
Yeah.
let's get into it.
Okay. I picked He Falls First because I feel like it's like a gateway to so many other good tropes. My wife, or just wife guys who are proud of their wives. Or then you also get like friends to lovers, or it's always been you. There's just all this pining, angsty goodness. And I don't know, I'm here for it. I love a down bad hero.
Same. And I think that it's one that is in a lot of books, but we might not notice it, right? So
Yeah.
we might not think, oh, yeah, this is a He Falls First. And I think, too, as women, all right, I'm trying to think how I want to say this, because societally,
Hmm.
sexual interactions have been viewed as a man can sleep with whomever and there's no attachment.
Hmm.
He's a human being.
Yeah.
So that's not true. A woman can sleep with a man, and the first time, it's an instant attachment.
Yes.
Now, as someone who was a certified hoe before she married her husband, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes sex can just be sex.
Can just
And,
be
like,
sex. Yep.
there are no attachments. And so what I love about seeing this in romance is it's such a flip of what we see typically,
Yes.
even in movies and stuff, of her always pining or chasing the
Right.
guy who's very unavailable or a
Right?
total hoe bag, right? Which I'm saying all these things affectionately.
Yeah.
Like, I am not opposed to anyone being sexual as adults, being as sexual as you want to, as long as you are
Yeah.
safe and
And consensual.
understand
And yeah.
consent. Yes.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think we see that a lot in media, or is the woman pining, a woman doing all the like, oh, I just like him so much, but he's not for me yet.
Right.
Or he's not for me because
Or
of
he's never
this.
going to notice me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love when the instant notice and the instant down bad.
Yes.
I love it.
I do too. I also especially love it in plus size romance because there's so much emphasis on, oh, you'd get someone if you lost weight. You'd be prettier if you lost weight.
Right.
And I don't know. I kind of just love that it turns that on its head a little bit.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. I think, too, the friends to lovers and the kind of it's always been you.
Mhm.
Oof, those are so juicy.
I know.
They're so juicy for the He Falls First, because you've got this fairly platonic, yeah, we find each other attractive, but whatever kind of behavior, or maybe we're dating other people and we're friends, to where it's like, no, it's always been you. And I have a rec, I don't know, you might have it, so
Okay.
we'll see if we both have it. But I'm thinking of one where it's a sister's best friend. So it's his sister's
Oh, okay,
best
yeah.
friend. They all grew up together, but they're 5 years younger.
Right.
And so he's a teenager, you're a child, and she had the biggest crush on him and would follow him around. He knew, but
Yeah.
obviously he's not going to do anything about it because you're a child.
Right.
You're my sister's little
You're my
annoying
sister's best friend. And you're a kid.
Yeah. And so he comes back and is like, damn.
I love it.
After 10 years or so.
Right.
And she's like, who are you? Like, she's fucking with him, pretending like she doesn't know who the hell he is. And she's so over him. She's got a roster. She is like, okay,
Yes.
bro. It's just I eat that shit up. That's
Love
even
it.
the reverse of it, right? Of
Yeah.
that, oh, I liked you when I was younger, but I'm older now and I
Right.
see the kind of
I've
stuff you
moved on.
do.
Yep.
Right? And I've moved on. And he's like, wait.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
It's so good.
It's so
Okay.
good.
So let's get into Rex. This is going to be recommendation heavy of an
Yes.
episode. And we will have all the links in the show notes. If you don't see all the links at the very bottom, you'll see a Google Doc that has all of the links of all the episodes that we've ever had. And
Okay.
it'll hyperlink right to there. You'll be able to grab those. We'll also have a roundup post so you can go to the Instagram and check out the graphics of all these recommendations as well. That'll be there. So there's plenty of places for y'all to find them, but we will have those links for anyone doing other things as they're listening to us.
Awesome. Okay. I'm coming out of the gate with, I'm going to do 2 because they're by the same author. Goal and Let Me Love You by Alexandria House.
Yes.
I re-listened to these this week just in preparation and as rereads. And oh my God, I think Jacoby DM could get me to join a cult if he tried.
If he started one,
Yes.
and that's coming from someone who grew up in a cult, I'm there.
I feel like I'd be fine with it.
Yes, he is one of my favorite male narrators.
Yes, 100%. Goal, Malik becomes like the instant guardian of his half-siblings. He only knew about one of them and needs a nanny. His fiance, she doesn't want any part of it, so she leaves and he falls for the nanny first. And he just wants to take care of her, and I just love it so much. And he's just so immediately like down bad. I also really love that she has no time for the ex-fiance's shit. She's just, she's not going to engage. I just love that she's so above it all. She's perfect. And then Let Me Love You, the first one of the McLean Brothers series, probably my all-time favorite romance family.
Yes.
Big South just immediately sees Joe, and he's just gotten out of bed with somebody else. But he like immediately, he immediately is intrigued by her, and she is so unimpressed to start, and I'm here for it. And so he has to find ways to be with her, and I just love it. It's just delicious.
Yes. Alexandria House is incredible. I feel like anything that she writes, I'm there.
Yeah.
And yeah, the audiobooks are fantastic. I know they were on Audible Plus for a while. I don't know that they are anymore.
I get them all through the library too. So she's reliably in libraries on Libby. So
sweet.
Yeah.
So definitely check those out. And then we had her on the podcast. She's our most listened to guest. So definitely go check that out. Oh, yeah. So we'll have the link for her episode in the show notes as well.
Yeah.
I would also add from her catalog, it's not Memphis, it's the other
Lilith.
one. Lilith.
Yes.
I would add Lilith because in that one, he's an assassin sent to kill her. I was like, unalive. We're not on social media. We can say kill. This is marked explicit, y'all, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
He's sent to kill her and immediately falls in love with her.
Yeah.
And is like, and I'm going to protect you. So he forces himself into her life and her house and is, I'm here for your protection. And she's like, what? Just like, first of all, boy, because you're like 15 years younger than me, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm here. And that's fine. And that's final. And I love it so much.
And she's so reluctant, but she falls into it. It's like this Beauty and the Beast Stockholm Syndrome goodness.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, the Stockholm Syndrome makes sense when the dude is rich. Oh, you want to take all my financial worries away.
Yeah.
You want to feed me. You want to take care of me. You want to take me shopping. I just can't leave your side. Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, no. I better escape.
To where?
Yeah, nobody wants to escape Ray. That's just not going to happen.
Exactly. That one is fantastic. Definitely check that out, too.
Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go historical.
Ooh. Yes, I don't read a lot of historical. I do like it when I read it. I just don't put it in front of myself a lot.
Yeah. This one is A Tropical Rebel Gets the Duke by Adriana Herrera. And, okay, so we're in 1800s France. And Dr. Aurora Montalban, yes, she is a doctor in Paris, and she's providing abortion services to women who need it in secret. And Apollo, he is this duke, and he's so down bad for her immediately. He just follows her around. He's worried because she's, in dangerous areas around town and obviously conducting things that could get her in a lot of trouble. And so he just appoints himself her protector, and he's just become such a my wife guy before they're
Oh,
even fully together. And I love it.
I love
Ugh.
that.
And also, I mentioned that I was a historian, so my area of focus was Latin America and the Caribbean, and then history of medicine. I can tell you this was very well researched and executed.
Yes. That is interesting that having that background and being able to be like, okay, this was very well researched.
It was, yeah.
So cool.
I even messaged her and told her that. I was
Nice.
like, this was so good. I hope she didn't mind me totally fangirling over it, but
I know. I do that sometimes and I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
yeah.
I'm freaking out. It's okay. And hopefully they're normal. I feel like every time I've met Kennedy Ryan in real life, and I have several times, I'm like,
I
I'm just like, I don't know what I said when I was in front of her. I kind of blacked out.
know. Right?
It's okay.
Yeah. I would probably make a fool out of myself on Instagram a lot.
What else you got?
Okay, let's see. Oh, Only for the Week by
Ooh,
Natasha Bishop.
yes.
Janelle and Rome. They've had these feelings for each other for a long time, but there would be big, significant family drama if they acted on it. And so they are going, I think it's to her sister's wedding, her sister's destination wedding, and becomes a let's bang it out situation, which I'm here for.
Here for it.
Just for the week, just for the week.
Yeah.
But he puts her bonnet on at night when she's asleep. Like, he's so obviously more than in this let's bang it out type of thing. And that moment, just when he puts her bonnet on while she wakes up and her phone's plugged in and she has her bonnet on, and it's just one of my all-time favorite scenes. But he helps her set emotional boundaries, and there's this great mental health ref, and it's just so good. I read it on the ebook and in audio. Both are great. Excellent.
Yeah. I did the audio. It was fantastic. And my favorite part is where he rents a yacht for her to read on
Yes.
for the day. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
so she could get away from everything. Can you imagine? Ugh.
goals, man.
Right?
That sounds
Yes.
incredible.
Yeah. So I have two by Leonor Solis, who I have dubbed her the queen of the slow burn because,
Yes.
oh my gosh, she writes the most like angsty, pining goodness, and you're just, it's like she's edging you while you read. I swear to God.
So true.
In the most recent one, I think it was The Catch with Bear and Penn, they've been like friends for or maybe it was The Score. I'll have to look it up. But her Seattle Strike series is a football series. All the books have at least one plus-sized character, and the entire series is fantastic. But in particular, Bear and Penn, which were the most recent ones, they're both plus-sized characters, and they have been best friends for years, and she has sworn off love. She knows that he's her person, but she just doesn't want to have any sort of romantic relationships, and he is obsessed with her. He just, I can't. They end up somehow fake married, real married, but for a fake reason. And then they don't want to harm her father's health anymore because romance reasons, obviously.
Yes.
We have to stay fake married just for a little while. And obviously, their friends to lovers become so much. That is, I think, the slowest burn, the most etching Leonore has ever done. But the game, the first one in that series, Logan and Evie have a one-night stand years ago, and they become the partner against which the other one compares all the others. And then she's the new PR person for the team, and he's the new quarterback. And they try it, obviously, a let's bang it out situation, which becomes quite a bit more.
Let's bang it out always cracks me up
Right?
because I'm like, if you already know,
Yes, like, "You
then you know.
adorable dum-dums." That's always my reaction, "You dum-dums."
Yeah. Or even when it's one person, right? So, like, that was I feel like I've been reading a few of those lately where it's like one person is, like, trying to protect themselves, clearly has feelings, but is trying to protect themselves,
Yeah.
and is like, "Oh, yeah, so, like, I'm gonna go home tomorrow," and the other person's like, "What? What do you mean? No, like, this is
Yeah,
the thing."
yeah. Or, "You're not gonna sleep
What?
in bed with me? You're gonna go back to your room? We're supposed to cuddle."
Exactly, I love it so much, it's so fun. Especially if you're seeing just one person's point of view. And I think this is why I love seeing both, because then you can see his actual feelings and, like, what
Yes.
is going through his head.
Yeah.
But when you have both points of view, it makes it a lot easier to understand that. But when you only have one,
Yes.
having those moments gives you that inclination of, "Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Mhm.
yes, I'm here for it."
Yeah.
I was reading Not Safe for Work by Nisha J. Tooley. Let me
Okay.
put my glasses on so I can see if that is in fact her name. I can't see far away, and it's over on the other side of
Yeah.
my room. Yes, Nisha J. Tooley, and it is a rivals to lovers. They are coworkers, both engineers, and he is legacy, and so he's been promoted in places where she was not.
Right.
She's a woman of color. She doesn't get promoted for dumb reasons. And
Right.
then the board or the chair of the board recently was like, we need more diversity and like slapped all the managers' hands.
Mhm.
And so she gets selected to go to this retreat. So it's a only one room, only one bed
Oh, okay.
because of course there's a mix up at the
Yeah,
hotel.
because romance reasons,
For
exactly.
romance reasons. He has to sleep on the she makes him sleep on the couch, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
Yes.
He was dating somebody, mostly it was, "My family likes your family, and we're placed together, and we're
Mhm.
friends, and I don't wanna ruin your life either." And there was a lot of back and forth with that character, but their foreplay was their angst. That was it, and it was just so wonderful, and there was something he was like he had bought macaroons, and he pretended like they were for somebody else. And she was like later on, you realize, like, he knew the macaroons wouldn't have lasted. He
Yeah.
did buy them for her. He does know what her favorite dessert is because, like, he was like, "Yeah, watching you eat is, like, always enjoyable." And I was like, "What?" Okay, weird thing to say, but I love
Weird
it.
things. Also, I don't wanna be watched while I'm eating.
Yeah, I don't either, but he likes maybe a little bit of a spoiler, but in his free time, he likes to, like, create pastries and create desserts,
Oh,
and so, like, watching her enjoy desserts is, like,
right.
a huge turn on for him, and so, like, you
Of
kinda get these
course it
bits and
is.
pieces because it's only
Yes.
one point of view. She's
Oh,
not plus
okay.
size. There is a lot of discussions around, like, working out and being active because if she was not active with the amount of desserts that she likes,
Yeah.
then she would be heavier, and that's why she works out. There is a little bit of that discussion. It doesn't feel too jarring. I know
Okay.
sometimes that can feel a little jarring for folks.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it was too jarring because sometimes I feel the same way. I'm like, "Man, I should probably be a little more active. Let's go lift weights." But she talks a lot about, like, lifting weights and, like, being strong
Right.
and pairing that with cardio, so it's not just get skinny.
Right. Yeah.
So, there is
Excellent.
that, and so, yeah, that one's got a little bit of that he falls first while he's
Yes.
still tied up in other things
Right.
situations, so get your shit together, then
Yes.
step to me.
Also, side note, I love that only one bed where he's gonna sleep on the couch, and she's like, "We're adults. We can sleep together in the same bed and nothing will happen." Of
Right.
course you can.
Nope, nope. Yeah, there's that, there's the pillow barrier that usually ends up
Yes.
on the floor,
Yes.
and then, oh my god, we woke up cuddling. In this case, he was like, "We could just share the bed." She's like, "Hell no, you're sleeping on the couch." She's like, "I don't want
I
you
love
near
it.
me. I'm
I'm here
shutting the door. Go away. I get this bathroom. You get that bathroom with the bath. I don't care if you like showers. Go away." Like, she is, I hate you.
I love her.
It's wonderful.
Haven't read it yet, but I love her already.
Yes. Perfect vibes.
So
So,
good.
yeah.
Okay, next I'm going with Almost Maybes by Anna P.
Picking
Oleander.
everybody who was on my podcast.
Oh, good. Oleander is a bisexual woman in her 30s, so it's age gap. She's older. I'm very careful not to say reverse age gap. Anna P is very on record about
Yes.
not enjoying that. So it's age gap. She's older. But her grandmother is always setting her up on blind dates that are absolutely terrible. Like people fat shaming her, whatever. And then she literally runs into Jackson in the early chapters, and he wants her immediately. She just kind of shuts him down at first. And then they keep finding themselves in each other's company, and I love it. But more than that, he has a very racist family member, and Oleander is not here for it, and she calls it out, and they spend some time apart. She lets him know that you got to do some work on this, and he doesn't put the burden on anybody else. It is a grovel that is an actual grovel. He does the work. His family, they cut this person off right away, and he does the work, and he comes crawling back, rightfully so. But it's just so well done. And Anna P does such a good job of writing this body positive heroine, and she's confident, and she doesn't need him, but she wants him ultimately. And so it's excellent.
Ah, yes. Anna is incredible. We are constantly messaging back and forth,
I love that.
like texting. I have her WhatsApp, so I'm like, "Hey, how are you doing? You're good? Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I
Love you.
love
Okay,
that.
bye." And so I love her so much. What I loved about this book too is the dating and the actual dates of it, because I feel
Yes.
like a lot of romances, we get the kind of like slam bam, thank you, ma'am. All right, y'all married, or the surprise pregnancy, right? Like all these other tropes that kind of get thrown in,
Right.
where the actual getting to know each other
Yes.
and getting to date someone doesn't always happen.
Right.
Usually it's because either you already knew each other or your friend still lives, right? There's other tropes that kind
Right.
of quote unquote fix that. But I love that Anna has actual like fun dates in her
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
And I find that really unique for
Yeah,
the
I agree.
genre. So I love Anna.
She's so funny. I posted this book, actually, my Insta post yesterday was they bang in the kitchen. And this was on there, and she commented and she goes, "I totally forgot I wrote this."
Yeah, she's got a whole other series. And that
Yeah.
is a interconnected Finnish series. So I know a lot of
Yes.
folks are like, "Oh, I don't Finnish series only." Definitely check out Love in the Wilds. Love in the
Yeah, Love in the
Wilds, I think.
Wilds.
So check out that series. It is completed. And then she
Yes.
has a rugby series that she's working on right now that, of course, a lot of plus size characters as
Right.
well. And those are based in India, which I think
Yes.
is really fun to see as well.
I think the only one I've read of that one so far is Rebound, but oh my God, it's so good. It's a surprise pregnancy. It's not He Falls First, but surprise pregnancy, second chance. Fantastic.
As we were talking about the tropes that kind of match with the He Falls First, one
Right.
that I thought of was Fated Mates.
Ooh, yes.
And Fated Mates, where it's a one-sided fate feeling. Usually it's monsters,
Mhm.
where the monster feels the pull to their
Right, the
fated
mate
mate.
bond.
Yeah, the mate bond, and the female main character does not, or
Right.
the human character does not. And I think that this is so interesting because you have Ruby Dixon who does the two-way,
Mhm.
right? You both feel this connection to one another, which I love.
Right.
But I'm thinking about Elizabeth Stevens' Zaviri Mate series. That one does have a little bit of that because the aliens understand the bond. It's more of a he falls first.
Okay.
She feels the bond, but she's like, "Oh, hell no," and fights it, right? That was the first one. I'm re-listening to it, and I'm trying to do an immersive read, and I don't know what speed you listen to your audiobooks at. I typically do it 2 if
Me
I'm
too.
doing other things.
Yeah.
I am struggling with a 2 while visibly having
Yeah,
a book
oh,
in
yeah.
my hand, so I
I
have
would
to
have to
have
slow
it
it
at
down
a
a little bit.
3.
Oh,
I
you'd
know.
have oh, okay. No, I feel like I'd have to slow it down a little just because I would be multitasking and like to absorb it. I don't know. I've never done immersive reading, so maybe I'm
Yeah, this is my first one, and I
okay.
was like, "Why do I need wow, this person's talking really slow at a 2," and, like, my eyes are, like, going way too fast here. That one is fantastic. So Taken to Varaxi is the first one, and he feels the mate bond immediately, and she feels it, like, it's like more of a sexual urge. She
Okay.
feels it and is like, but you're also the alien overlord. So cute.
Ooh, yeah.
And I just, I love that so much.
That's so good.
I'm also thinking about Sam. I always forget if it's Sam or Sam King. She was on the podcast as well. She has orc romances with curvy representation. Every single one of her females are curvy. And she has, I'm trying to think of which, I feel like every single one of them has that fated mate, but he falls first because
Right.
he knows, yeah, you're my fated mate. Like, you're
Yeah.
the one person in the world that's meant for me, and you're perfect exactly how you are. And I can't believe that the universe gave me you. And I'm just like,
And she's like, what?
yeah. And it's so funny because, like, in the later books in the series, there's some magic with witches, and they end up going to another dimension, and there are orcs that are pulled through from the other dimension, and they call it Hell Plane is what they call their dimension because it's absolutely terrible. And so they get pulled in, and in their land, it's like it's only other orcs that you would have as your fated mates.
Right.
And so it's like, yeah, you both know, and you both are like here for it. And then they have to be taught, like, you can't just grab her
Yes.
and run, okay? Like, that's not how the humans do it, and you're gonna be in trouble. And it doesn't matter that you brought a bunch of money and gold over with you, like, to make yourself rich.
But
Thanks. It'll help because humans treat their women like trash. But it's like the one I read recently was called Pursued by the Orc. And in this one, he sees her. They're going to some government building. She works as a cleaning lady there.
Oh, okay.
Or mail. She distributes the mail. And he sees her. Is like, okay, I can't go up to her and harass her because I'm not supposed to do that. I see her friend there. She's talking to her friend and kind of giggling with her. All right, I'm going to go talk to the friend, get to know everything I can about her. And that way I can make sure that I show up on her shift. She's like working 4 jobs to help her grandma stay in a really nice nursing home.
Okay.
And so she's like, this dude keeps showing up at my place of work. She works at a vegan restaurant, which orcs are notoriously not vegan.
They're a little bit carnivorous, just like it.
Right? With tons of tiny plates, right? And he brings his clan with him that first night, so it's not weird as just him. So it's 4 orcs with their female spouses, and he's just like, hi.
Tiny.
They're like, yeah, we'll take some of everything. And every time she comes out with more plates, the plates are completely empty. It is so fantastic. She also teaches yoga, and even as a curvy woman teaching yoga, and it's an advanced vinyasa class, and he shows up like, I'm here, and she's like, you need to be in the back of the class because do you even know what you're doing? And put that thing away, you're distracting people, because of course he's turned on by her.
Yeah. That's good.
Fantastic. She's like, what the hell? I can't decide. This is borderline creepy, but you haven't done anything to be creepy yet.
Right.
So I'm watching you.
Oh, I love it.
It's so wonderful. I love it. So definitely check out Sam's books. They are fantastic if you haven't already read them, and all
I haven't. That
curvy representation.
Oh, good. Okay. That reminds me of, not that it's orcs, but a yoga teacher. Daisy Wren's most recent one, Center of Attention, is a new rugby series.
Ooh.
And she used to date his older brother. They were engaged. But he was in love with her the whole time, and she teaches yoga, and she's like the athletic trainer for their team. But on the side, she teaches yoga, and he brings his friend to the yoga class, and she's like, put those away.
Right.
And it's delightful. So that's another good one that he falls first. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, so many good ones.
Yeah. Okay. First Comes Amor by Cynthia Rodriguez. Cynthia A. Rodriguez? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Daniela is this independent woman. I think she's an event planner, but she finds herself pregnant and with a baby daddy who wants no part of it. But she has this new neighbor, Quentin, and they have this adorable meet cute where she throws up on his shoes.
I love those.
And he's an up-and-coming chef at this really fancy restaurant, and he falls for her immediately. So it's not only this surprise pregnancy, but not his baby, which is one of my I get that surprise pregnancy is this maligned trope, but as a child-free person, I fucking love it. And if it's not his baby, it's just that much better. And so he just is all in from day one, and she fights it and fights it. And obviously that doesn't last, but so good. And there is excellent Latine rep. And then you also get this cultural identity rep because he is half, but he's adopted. So he has this really nebulous connection to his cultural identity that he's trying to strengthen. So it's just really good all around. But he definitely falls first, and he falls hard, and he's just all in from day one.
Oh, I love that so much. And I don't
Yeah.
think I've read any where it's not his baby. Like where she's pregnant. Yeah, she might be a single mom, already had the kids.
Right.
But I don't think I've read one with that. It made me think of this other book that I read recently that was not on my He Falls First list, but it is a He Falls First. I don't think she's plus size, so just a note on that. But I recently reread the first one to this.
Okay.
It's M.L. Bash is the author. And the first book is called You Hide, I'll Seek. It is the hottest primal Halloween book I have ever read.
Ooh.
That's not true. There's one other one that's equally as hot.
Okay.
So, but that one is fantastic. It is stepbrothers, which he's always very adamant. It's my stepbrother.
Yep.
Stepbrother's girlfriend. So
Okay.
he was obsessed with her when he first met her. She was dating his brother, though, and he was obsessed right out the gate and was like, all right, I'm going to keep an eye on this because I know my stepbrother's going to fumble this.
Yeah.
So he was keeping an eye.
It's fair.
And so he sees her at a Halloween carnival that his sorority is putting on and is like, hey, where's my idiot stepbrother? And she's like, actually, we broke up because he messed with my friend. That's why she's not here either.
Right.
And he was like, oh, say less. All right.
Game on.
What's up? Right away. Would you like me to chase you through these woods?
Okay. Yeah.
Or through the House of Mirrors, right?
Okay.
And so it is him and his two best friends.
Yeah.
So they chase her. And so it is in that one, more of a why choose, but it ends with like, all right, that's kind of it, is the end of that night of them at that place. There is a continuation, which I had no idea. And I saw her promoting it and I was like, are you telling me
Yeah.
that the story continues?
Right.
And so in that one, you get more of like how he feels about her. It is more of a polyamorous kind of why choose relationship, which is really interesting. And yeah, highly recommend. But yeah, that one he is down bad. And she goes to leave the next morning. He's like, where the hell are you? No, you live here now. What do you mean? This is where you live. You don't need to go back. He ends up flooding her apartment so that she has nowhere to go. And so she has to come back. It's so good.
Natural response.
Natural response. Yeah.
Gosh, that's so funny.
Pays the landlord to not fix it, right? Like,
oh my God.
The whole 9 yards.
Fantastic.
It's wonderful. So yes, definitely recommend. That one is Who You Belong To is the second one, ML Bash. But definitely would recommend starting with the first one, You Hide, I'll Seek. I think is what I said it was.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, I have two more. The next one is For the Plot by Emily B. Rose. So Nikki is a romance writer, and she's never had sex because she's demisexual and she's never felt that connection. She identifies as bisexual as well, but she's never had sex because she's never felt that emotional connection that she requires as a demisexual. And then her roommate, so it's a roommates to lovers as well, James, is also demi, also bi. And so he obviously offers to help her because romance reasons. What else are you going to do? She has, as an author, like one of her books got this bad feedback. Like, have you ever even had sex before? So she's like trying to write a more authentic experience. We also get some like chronic illness rep. The hero has chronic gastritis, but it's just so like full of green flags, and there's like all of this positive mental health rep, and it's delightful. So it's more of like a cozy one, but queer rep, and he calls her darling, which is I just think is so
Tickling
cute.
my feet.
I love a nickname that's not like princess or red for a redhead, or just give me
Right.
something that's a little bit more original. So I don't know, just darling seems so classic and sweet. But
Oh, yes. I
that's a
love
good
a
one.
good nickname. So in Not Safe for Work, I loved when the hero, I can't even think of his name right now, Rafe. He
Oh, I
calls
love the
her,
hero named
yeah,
Rafe.
it was such a good one.
Yes.
Rafe by Rebecca Witherspoon. Everybody go
Oh
check
my
that out.
God.
So good.
Yes.
And so he calls her sweetheart. Like there's a line that I highlighted where he goes, "You're my addiction now, sweetheart. Get used to it." And
Oh,
she's like, "It's been
yes.
3 hours." He's like, "Yeah, good luck."
That's irrelevant.
Time is elusive.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I love those, like,
Ugh.
the classic ones,
Yes.
right? Which are just, so
There's
good.
or like just a really individualistic one. Like Evie Mitchell has this book called Just Joshing, and she's been in love with his brother forever, and his brother ends up being a massive dick. But his little brother, the hero Josh, has been obsessed with her, and he finds out that she has these 2 freckles on the back of her knee that he is obsessed with, and he calls her pecas for freckles in Spanish.
Aw,
And
I love that.
I'll take it, every bit of
Right?
it. So
So good. Oh, man. Yeah, I love those. So the one that I mentioned earlier where this one is plus size rep,
Okay.
Cocky by Tahisi, I want to say is how you say her name,
Okay.
B. Williams. It is a Black romance, and he is a soccer player, or football, as the rest of the world calls it,
Mhm.
player, and it's his little sister's best friend. She had a crush on him when she was little. He comes back after he got moved around the leagues, and then
Mhm.
now is back in his hometown. And he is someone who's more reserved about sex and being intimate with people, whereas she's got a roster. And the whole drama starts because she accidentally texts as a group chat her whole roster. And they did not maybe necessarily know about each other. And so she's got no roster. So it kind of evolves from there. There is that bit of sneaking around because she doesn't want the sister to know.
Right. Is he a virgin hero?
Not a virgin hero,
Okay.
no, just more reserved and not sleeping with a bunch of people,
Right. Okay.
which I think is interesting. You don't always see that with the
Yeah.
heroes, which is cool. And then if you check out her other books, she has a recent book that came out. I am obsessed with these characters. Her new book is called Tasty, and that is a age gap. It is her father's business partner.
Yes.
And she is a brat.
Yes.
And he is a dom, and it is so good.
Oh, I love
So
it.
good. And, like, he doesn't know who she is the first night, and then is meeting his business partner for breakfast the next morning, and she's like, "Hey, daddy."
Oh, God.
I love it. And it
Oh,
just
I
pops
love
out from there. He's like, of course, he's like, puts his foot down. Absolutely
Right.
not. Where nothing's gonna happen. And she's like, "Okay, say that.
That's what
Say
you
it.
think.
You. That's what you think." It is so good.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
God.
that one is fantastic as well.
I
But
love
not a He
that.
Falls First. That one I think it's more of the mutual love growing.
Okay.
But yeah.
Love it. Okay, my last one is on my TBR, but I'm constantly trying to find plus-sized characters and deep diving. But this is coming out this fall, and it's going to be a rom-com novella by an author named Rebecca Winslow. You can find her on Instagram, but it's called Revenge Serves Naked. The heroine finds that her sports star boyfriend has been cheating, and so she decides she's going to get back at him by sleeping with his best friend.
Yeah.
And teammate. And he turns her down at first. I've not read it. But apparently he turns her down at first because he's wanted her all along. And I'm so excited for it. And she's doing a great job promoting it because I'm ridiculously excited for it. And I love a novella. I'm
Yeah.
like, any author that can fit that whole plot point into those shortened pages, it's an art form, and I just love when they can do that.
Yes, 100% agree. I love a good novella too.
Yes.
Especially we have the diverse trope challenge going, and I think that's always a good avenue for people who maybe aren't always interested in the trope, or maybe it's
Yes.
one that's I don't know how I feel about this one. It can be a good gateway into the
Yes.
topic to test it out and see if you like it. And for anyone who's like, I see these authors promoting these books and I want an early copy, sometimes ask
Yeah.
and you can get one.
Yeah.
So, like, I had one recently, which is my next He Falls First, where the arcs were closed
Mhm.
and she was promoting, "Hey, it's coming out in a month." And I was like, "Ain't no way I'm waiting a month for
Right?
this book." And I was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to read it. It looks like I missed the arcs." Super excited to read it.
Right.
And so she sent me a DM and she was like, "Hey, I'm happy to send you an arc."
Oh.
Like, and I was like, "Yes." I
Right.
read it in 2 days. Big Trouble in a Little Mafia by Tanvier.
Ooh, this is on my TBR.
Oh god, it
Yes.
is so good. It's definitely a He Falls First
Okay.
in a very subtle way because he kidnaps the wrong person. And I don't mean the wrong, like you kidnap the wrong person, that too. That too. But
But
he
the
thinks
incorrect person.
yes, it's the
Okay.
incorrect person and the wrong person. She is on vacation, and so she finds this house that she has to house sit for, and she just has to pretend to be this person. Cool. This person is wanted by the mafia. Not
Ah.
cool. And so
Yeah.
they kidnap her thinking it's her. They kidnap her in her pajamas and a bonnet. She is ready to throw down with everybody because she's, I cannot believe you right now. They end up having to handcuff her to the bed because she is hurting everyone. She ends up getting out, crashing his, I think it's a custom Lamborghini
Excellent.
to pieces. And he's watching her do it. And it's like you can watch him slowly fall in love with her as she's destroying all of his men and destroying his cars. And
Oh, I
it's
love it.
just epic.
That's
Absolutely
fantastic.
epic. So, highly recommend that
Okay,
one.
I'm even more excited for it now because I found that the other day, and I'm ready.
Yes, it'll be out by the time this episode is out. Everyone go definitely check that one out too.
Awesome.
So good. All right, I have a couple more. So another one that I want to definitely recommend is the Danger Family series by India Carter. In the first book, she is his like secretary, but I'm thinking specifically more about the second book. It has, or my tropes. It's a black romance. Yes, I do have Curvy FMC. There is a bit of impact play, role playing, some sex club stuff, but he is down bad right out the gate. And she's like, "You're my best friend's husband's brother. We'll see how this goes. Because if this doesn't go well, then it ruins a lot."
Right.
And it is just absolutely fantastic. And the Danger Brothers are a treat. If you have not read them, they are a fucking delight to read. They
I'm
are
here for it.
It's that borderline of self-absorbed because they come from money and they've always had money,
Okay.
and also down bad for their women. It's a good combination.
Okay.
The other one I'm thinking of that I think is fantastic for He Falls First is Love Shove in New York by N.M. Patel. And in that one, she is an Indian woman who is going to get her master's degree. And her one stipulation of getting her master's degree and being in New York City is that she's not allowed to fall in love with a guy who's not a Desi boy.
Right.
And so there's that whole kind of angst around it.
Oh,
I really liked this one. It has one of my favorite tropes, which is super specific, but dry hump to orgasm.
Okay. Yes.
Is one of my favorites. There is just something about a hero so down bad who
Yes.
needs minimal stimulation and no
Yes.
penetration to get off.
I love it. It's right on par with and I just learned this term like last week, the agony wank,
Ooh,
where
I
he just
didn't know that
cannot
one.
help himself
Yeah.
anymore and he has to just go relieve himself. And so I've now created a new shelf on Storygraph. I'm kind of surprised Storygraph lets me still be there because
Right.
I have very specific acts and kinks list. And so now I have an agony wank shelf.
Oh, I love that. Definitely make that public. I want to see it.
Okay.
I know. I was just doing a blog post for Storygraph on like how much I love it and here are the features that you can check out.
Yes.
And I was looking at my tags and I was like, I have over 900 tags. I don't have a problem. It's fine.
Right? No.
I like my tags. I'm a
It
data girly.
helps for those posts where you're looking at very specific things. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised Storygraph hasn't been like,
Tone it down a bit
yeah,
there.
do you need a DP and a DVP list?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
I love it so much.
Yes.
Aimee, this has been so much fun. It was so fun exploring this trope with you.
Thank you for having
And
me.
yes, of course, for anyone who wants to connect with you, check out, you have such incredible roundups. They're like,
Yes,
all right,
thank
here's
you.
a specific trope you're looking for. Here are a couple books that you're going to enjoy from that.
Yes.
And so everybody go check out your socials. What
Thank
are
you.
they and where can they connect with you?
I am at Curvy Girls Read Romance, all one word, on Instagram. Same thing on Storygraph and Goodreads, which I'm using less and migrating to Storygraph. I don't do anything on TikTok. I'm sorry. I can't.
Me neither. I think I got the account just so nobody else would take it, but that's as far as I went because I don't have time for that.
No.
No. No, thank you. So we'll have links for all that in the show notes for anyone doing other things as they're listening to us. Again,
Yeah.
Aimee, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you for
on.
having me.